Hey, it's your girl Bella, your soul sis. I know it's been a while. If we have met already, in this earth realm, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I'm glad you found your way to me. And if it's our first time meeting, come on in. I don't bite. I love meeting new people. Like that's just a part of how God made me. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of a which, I have really been tapping back into certain things. And one of them, I want to just say, if you're at a point right now, because I'm not, like I said, I don't know who my crowd is. I'm gonna let it organically, authentically just gravitate towards me. But if you're at a point, and it does not matter the age, the time that you see this, sometimes we tend to fall into the self-image trap, and it very much is a trap because I'm gonna let y'all know this. Hear me loud and clear. God makes no mistakes. We are created in His image. And the moment that I started to come back to who I am, I'm breathing again. I'm above water. I started to remember certain things like promises between God and I. And I'm very grateful really to my mother for just instilling to me my faith in God at such a young age and throughout my journey. That's really been time and time again what I go back to. So, whether that is for you, whichever religion, faith that you reside in, but that self love, it's really tied to the creator and just giving back to what makes all of this possible. So, like I said, I'm not going to chit chat all that much. I just want to tap on in what I'm really doing, you guys. Come on in here. Like I said, just girl things. Like just a girl, thing. And I feel like every little thing, like as soon as people say it, it's like trapped on here on social media. Everybody is stuck, on whatever is trending. But I'm just gonna do cute little birthday nails. Just because I just, if I can do it myself, I would rather just be in the comfort of my own home doing me. Okay, like brows, facials, whatever. So, but tonight is the nails, y'all. It's the nails. And my favorite color, you guys, I can't escape it. I have a few. I'm not gonna lie, I have a few favorite colors. So just catching up with me. My favorite color has always been black. I love black noir. You know what I mean? I'm like a dark feminine. I realize that's my energy. That's my vibe. I mean, I like a little girly, a little pop of color. And it's not really just like girly or not. It's just feminine, masculine, whatever you float your boat. And for the most part, I just kind of want to kick it with y'all right now because, we all kind of you got to get centered, okay? You got to gravitate back to who you are at some point in time. And yes, we all kind of get, a little lost a little bit, not maybe not all of us. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. Let me not offend y'all. And we just kind of, getting back, getting back to us, But thank you again for tuning in to my stream or whatever. So if you are vibing with me, go ahead and subscribe because I want to know like who is tuning in so I can really tap into that energy with y'all. But the reason why I just have some music playing is because I'm a music person. Like I really feel like you can tell a lot by the person's music taste, artists they listen to, and sometimes you can't judge people on what we listen to in the car because we just bump it. Like don't judge me on what I'm listening to, what I'm riding. But sometimes you got your AirPods in. I want to know what are y'all listening to. Go ahead and drop below. Let me know or at some point, just share. I'm like a sharer, I really tend to overshare. I'm working on that. I am. But that's why it's important for me to have my circle around me. And I do believe it's a blessing and a curse for me to be this way because of my younger self, I would just be more outgoing and open and inviting and not really protective of like who I was kind of like listening to or venting to or, helping out. I was more of like a fixer. Like I'm like fixing people all the time. This is Runaway by Kanye, and I love the visual, the extended cut. Runaway, Kanye West. If you haven't watched it, the extended cut is amazing. And the whole Phoenix rising from the ashes speaks to me that this is my season. I'm rising from the ashes. Okay. And quite literally. But I just want to come take a step back, reintroduce me, because I really feel like I never introduced myself. I just figured y'all know. Most of the time people do wherever I am. And I'm just always used to being like the new person here, there, and very more introverted. When I know you, I'm just like a chatterbox. Okay. So I want to get back tapped into my younger self, but the mommy me really had to mommy my younger self and realize that, you know what, she's my superpower. She's brave, she's bold, she's out there, she puts herself out there. I don't. Yeah. But I do appreciate when I receive energy that is familiar, similar to myself. And I realize I make people feel like home because I am home right here. So, like I started to say, the biggest message that God, the Heavenly Father, asked me to share with you all, we're created in His image. And when I realized that, I was like, Isabel, who are you? Who are you to just like not like this or that about you, or let what people say because of like jealousy or comparisons or worldly things affects me for so long? I mean, I had to just get real with myself. So that's that. But no, it's really deeper than that. It's like layers and layers and layers. Peeling back, crying the onion as it peels back. But I'll get back into that. Okay. Let's change up the mood. Oh my god, I love some Billie Eilish. Okay. I cannot lie. Love her. Okay. And her music. But we all kind of have our vibes that we listen to, and it's just us, like still a dolo. So let me know what y'all listen to if y'all like anything that you hear. Of course, like I mentioned, I don't own the rights to this music. Y'all know that. But hey, whatever. I'm gonna keep on mentioning it because I don't want them to take this off. I'm just getting up on here. Let me get up in here. Okay. But yes, so I'm doing my nails. Let's get on into it before I just keep on. I told you. I must like y'all because I just y'all stop talking. Like I just won't stop talking. This right here has been a favorite of mine for like the last 3 years, y'all. Since the song came out, I have been trapped. I've been trapped. Okay, so the nail I was gonna use. So I have nails. Let's put that out there. And all I did so far, if you'd like to do a little bit of self care with your nails, get you one of these. Like it's just so sturdy. Yes, they have the nail files, the antique ones, but this one is just so sturdy, and I just love to have a nice square shape before doing what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I really need to buff my nails, and I have a nail buff. So first of all, I just went through all my inventory for business. I've got everything organized from eyes, lips, face, and now I have my gifting service. So I've got everything organized, A through Z, and I'm really proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm gonna have to borrow a thing or two because, yeah. And what I love that investing in yourself, you can never go wrong investing in yourself. Listen, because it's the gift that keeps on giving. And if you need a reminder, like, oh my gosh, please don't mind Mr. Kiba. Kiba. He's named after a character in Naruto, the anime. He is our guard dog. He's my first son, my first little baby. Well, second. He wants to say hey to you guys. And Mr. Kiva is super protective of me. He is everywhere I go at all times. And, he expects me to do things for him, but he takes his job very seriously, looking out for us. Usually it's myself and my daughter. She's with her grandmother. So I'm just doing some self-care, doing me. Hi, babies. Hi, good boy. Yeah, especially, when it's just us, he's like the man of the house. And yes, I'm trying to, you don't want to look and say hey to them? Hey, hi everybody. I know he's got a little bit of hair going on right now, but he's gonna get a bath and a trim and everything like that. But it's getting a little chilly, so he's not gonna get a trim like that. And he normally has on his clothes, y'all, but he's at home just kicking it right now. So anyways, let me get started because I keep saying that I'm all over. That's that ADHD for y'all. Just kicking me in a derriere. But yes, so I have a few messages, but I don't want to bombard anybody with what I'm talking about, but y'all already probably feel like that. Excusez-moi if you do. Mais je parle français, parle créole, I speak English, so those are my three native tongues. And I do love to connect with just anyone, but definitely people who can relate, to the things that I obviously um have experienced, because it's just life is about perspective. Y'all have to understand we are all having a human experience, and though it is good to just connect, at times it's like all people can do, like they act like all they can do is judge. um I don't want to do anything like profanity. I just want to do a good vibe. I really feel like I was meant to be a DJ, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love these clear acrylic nails, and I just get like a cute little, like maybe, small, medium length. However, I'm not finding exactly what I need right now, y'all. So I feel like I'm taking longer than I normally would because I normally have them laid out, but doing things a little spontaneous. You know what I mean? But one major thing, and I will avoid saying too much. One major thing I will say, keep hope alive when it comes to you getting to a place in life where you feel like, oh my gosh, I have just been so closed off to myself. I haven't connected with people that are my people. And that's exactly where I've been. But we all go through these different stages in life. Absolutely. And the right people will understand. They will keep that in mind. The only people who don't really understand you are the ones that's not really meant to be in your life. And I really feel like we fight that current, you know? And honesty really is the best. Okay. And I don't know if I'm just speaking to the choir or if somebody needed to hear that. If you're debating and you're like, why is this going wrong? Just take some accountability and keep it real. Keep it a buck, you know? And I don't know who needs to hear that or not, but that's what I was vibing with. And if this nail doesn't want to stick on here, we're gonna move on. We're just completely gonna move on because I really feel like this isn't the night for me to be trying to do these nails. This is the night for me to do a little tip action. Yup. And you know what's crazy? I have the little UV light thing, but like I said, I'm just being spontaneous. I would imagine the tip worked perfectly. And I have a whole lot of them. Okay. But no, where was I with that? Okay, where was I? Now, what I do realize with myself is my younger self apparently did not really mind the judgment as much as I do. But I think it's just from over time realizing I don't judge people. And I know so many people who have needed to either use my name for the sake of just needing attention, because I guess if they don't, people don't find them interesting. So they have to use some topic, aka me, or someone that is, guess more interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm just a girl. Like I said, doing my self care. All I know is I am not one to go correcting any stories. I don't have time for any of that. Never did. And I'm not going to make time for it. All I know is I have learned these lessons near and far, and I know what to teach my daughter from the jump. Okay. And just to sort of rip it like a band aid. Oh my God, I love this song, you guys. Oh, I am such a Post Malone girly. I can't hide that. And I met him before backstage. It was very quick and brief. Actually, living in Atlanta, like I really have just crossed paths with a lot of like celebrities. But I am not one to be like, can I get a picture? Like, oh my God, like no. But the stories will live on forever within me. Okay. But no, I'm a huge fan to say the least. And yeah, I'm just gonna, kind of get on here and start vibing until I really have my community of people. And from there, I'll be able to sort of open up. So I'm not just gonna keep on here. I probably am. Honestly, I probably am gonna just start sharing things. But I'm gonna try to be patient until I find my people. You know what I mean? But you're not promised tomorrow and the day after. So yeah, that is why, I'm very eager to share a lot of my experiences and especially going into my birthday. In just a week here, I always gravitate to YouTube, I realize, around my birthday. And it must be pretty much because it's something I need to kind of lock in and add to my bag, of tricks on here. Okay. My bag of just what I do. And I do think it's a great outlet. I do feel like I've been shying away from just sharing myself or just being, the personality that I am. And it's just because of experiences, like I said, but it may be because of the experiences I need to get on here. Long story short, because I feel like I was just stumbling over my words. That's what I meant. Okay, that's what I meant. Sometimes God will really use like your what you feel is just your pain and all these things. Like, oh my God, it might be just God leading you away from where you didn't need to be, or you got yourself there, and He. I mean, it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes when we find ourselves in certain situations, so it can't be overnight that we're just going to be saved from that situation, but we are going to be saved from that situation. And I do believe that your patience always pays off in the name of God's grace. It's not something that I'm going to just tell you if, I don't full heartedly believe that. Either way, I feel that those that's going to be in my community and gravitating over to me, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to, yeah, we're not going to stress it. But God is good. Let that be known. And so for myself throughout my journey, I realized time and time again, yes, I do have to pick myself back up. But the reason why I feel I was scrambled is just because I have let certain things pull my energy for way too long. And so that is why each night now, I'm calling my energy back to me and returning things to sender that just do not serve me. Like it's not for any good over here. It's not needed. Okay. So yes, I'm getting back into my businesses, but I have decided to rebrand. And I'm not even really doing a launch. I'm just getting back out there by just telling people, hey, here's what I do. So hey, I do gift baskets, I do bouquets, I do anything with the gifting realm that y'all possibly imagine. I get pretty creative with it, and I am trying to take pictures and document things. My phone, it's always full. My iCloud is always full. Okay. So I do need to put a place where people can leave reviews and share because everybody has had great things to say. I'm just so happy because I just want to put a smile on people's face, make it easier for y'all to put a smile on your face or others. And I'm good at that. I'm good at it. Another thing is event planning because every year in my life, I love my mother, and I think this is just a part of both of us. We're very like hosting, like festive type of people. And every single year, just about from like, I would say like, well, actually, just in general, she's always thrown me parties, but I always throw a party as well. And for myself and those that I love. But this year, I'm not doing a party, you guys. I didn't even try to sit and think like, oh, I'm gonna do a get together. I mean, a lot has changed, but mostly I've been living intentionally a lot, this year. And it made me realize life will show you who your people are, but you don't always have to go, making a whole thing of it to see who they are, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to kick back and see who, I get to hang with and reach out to and catch up with. But really, y'all, I've been hanging out myself and I feel like I'm almost like just hooked on being my own friend. I mean, I've got, my sister, my mother, like a few other close friends that I speak to very often, my bro. But as far as like hanging out with myself, and I take myself out on solo dates, are y'all in on those? And I'm loving it. I'm not gonna lie. But I am an introvert, so of course, that makes sense. Very randomly, I'm not sure where this is coming from, but I was thinking about that movie with Liam Neeson, Taken, like all three of them about his daughter, and I would really be that over my daughter. Like I'll some psychotic, like yo, I'm gonna find you. I don't know where you, you know what I mean? But it just kind of popped into my mind because I was thinking I wanted to make some popcorn and just to me because I really don't have time to these days. Okay, you have to make it intentional and find the time. Okay, and I know this looks very chaotic. What's going on right here? I got it, y'all. I got you. And my mission was to make sure I do a full reset of the house while my daughter is with my mother for the weekend. She's with her grandma, with family's house. So she's got her auntie over there, grandpa, my cousin. So she's, got a lot of people to entertain because she is going to be the one to have them walking around and, chasing after her and playing with her. Anyway, this album, Austin by Post Malone, is beautiful. It's very much acoustic, and I'm a guitar girl. I miss my guitar. I've been thinking about it a lot. I really want to get my guitar back, you guys. Like, I feel it in my bones. I miss playing the guitar. I miss being me. Like, that's what I'm saying. My joie de vivre, c'est français. Joie de vivre, essentially, it's like that spark in you. That makes you just want to just be you. Do you live? If you feel like for a while you've just been like on like this program autopilot, it's time for you to live. If that is the only thing you get from this video, baby, go live. I love that for us. I want that for us. I pray and manifest that for us. Okay. And I speak it upon our lives. We are going to just let loose and just be ourselves again. Like, why not? Okay. Let me just intentionally pick another song. and not just let it. Yeah. Oh, but I love chemical. See, honestly, Austin, Posty. Oh, y'all can't even see. I don't know why I thought that was going to be any different. I need to turn my brightness down. Usually my brightness is down. Anyhow, you guys, yes, if you need any kind of gifting services, so what I have is predominantly a vegan cosmetic and skincare brand. However, I want to make this more of a family oriented brand. My motto with my company is just keep blooming, and my colors are more green, like shades of green. So I wanted to expand on that, and I don't want to share, the news just yet on, but I do have the new name, I have the new concept, colors, everything has came to me, and I willingly accept the mission. I really feel it's important for me to just come back and remind people, especially the importance of, dare I say it, respecting women and women respecting ourselves. And with that, it's been a deep, huge, serious mission with that because women do not show me any type of like, I don't know if the word is acceptance, kindness, or what, but along the realms of that. And it's just on site. It's just, I just got here and all of a sudden I feel like I have enemies. Yeah, I'm very tired of that. So I am starting my circle of women. I don't want to drop, the surprise on that either. But it is important to me to just cater to my sisters, my sisterhood, and make sure we are all in contact however we can be. And I'm going to go ahead and end because I know my dogs are going crazy. I'll see y'all later.